What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Dueling Aces. How's it going, Mike?
Terrible, Wade. Just plain terrible. Went a tear in my beer 0 for 3 last night. Got hooked on Kirby's under. And man, your A's decided to score 6 runs on me to bust the full game under. So I'm changing things up today. Filming out on the patio. We got a little nice sun glare coming in here. I've got the trusty Superman coffee mug back. So really needing to bounce back today. How'd your Monday treat you, kind sir? I hope you did better than I did, at least. Hope you at least
Yeah,
one.
yeah, we didn't do too bad. I knew that we should have laid off Jacob Lopez, and I did it anyways. But Zach Wheeler treated us pretty well yesterday. It's
Nice.
up and down. We were on the Chase Burns play as well, so I think that burned everybody in the world. But that's another play. I also told everybody we need to be careful with Chase Burns. That's what he's going to give us this year. I watched him for 2 years in college baseball, and
Mhm.
if college hitters can tee off on him, I'm pretty sure Major League Baseball hitters can tee off on him. So he's going to have high strikeout games. He's also going to have games where um, I think he's going to get lit up. And I
Yeah.
was told I was told later last night that he was tipping his pitches. So
He
we'll
was
see.
tipping something because he got lit up quick. I mean, only got one out. That's sad. And I get first I was like, hey, leave the kid out there, let him deal with it. But I'm like, nah, you don't want to shatter a rookie's confidence. They I thought they took him out pretty premature. He only threw 33 pitches. So he had plenty left in the tank. Problem is they were just teeing off. He was throwing 99, 100, and they were waxing it. And that just show you, man, big league pitchers, they're going to catch up to a fastball. Like it don't matter if you throw 100 if they know it's coming, if you are tipping it and it has no movement. So if it's straight, guys that have like a little bit of tailing action on it,
Yeah.
it's a
Oh
little
yeah.
different. But I think you're
Well,
right, man. Yeah, I think you're right. I think Burns is going to be kind of a feast or famine guy for a while. We just got to be a little more careful with him. You're right.
yeah, we'll see. But we still have a bonus play going today, so that'll
Come on.
complete our day yesterday. So yesterday we did go 2-3. So hopefully we cash that play. We can salvage the day on another 3-3 even day. So right now, the way yesterday sat, we went 2-3. Now we're 64-40 on the year. That dropped us down to a 62%. Still pretty good, but we need to our goal is to climb back up to that 65%. So let's start that climb today. What's your top pick of the day today, buddy?
Yeah, all right, let's go. Let's add another full game under. I'm not going to be discouraged by last night's bad result. Let's go Twins Marlins under 7.5. I found that minus 105 yesterday at Caesars. I think it's still widely available. Earlier this morning, you could get plus 100, I think, at ESPN Bet. But I love the pitching matchup here, Wade. I am president of the Joe Ryan fan club. I didn't know if y'all know that, but I love Joe Ryan. Joe Ryan has won me a ton of money the last 3, 4 years or so. Always has remarkably good advanced stats. He gives up the long ball a little more than I would like, but other than that, his stuff's just plain filthy. I like Ryan quite a bit. He has the stuff to cool off this red hot Miami Marlins teams run 7 in a row. Wait, I can't believe that their bats are rolling, but Ryan has the stuff to go 6, 7 solid innings here tonight. I think he's probably going to land six. That's usually his thing. We talked about that off air. Yeah, I don't see them doing much against his just nasty stuff. He's got a splitter that's really nasty. Also, good fastball, good curveball. Other side too, I think Edward Cabrera is actually pretty underrated. Not a household name by any means, but he's slowly coming into his own as an MLB starter. I've liked what I've seen so far this season from the young righty. He was a little bit more volatile last year, but he's learned how to pitch. Actually, I have him as an 83rd best starter in baseball, which doesn't sound that great, but 92nd is right at where I have league average. So I've got him as a tad bit better than league average here. Miami's bullpen scares the daylights out of me. I mean, it's scarier than any Nightmare on Elm Street scary movie from back in the day, but I love the Twins bullpens. That kind of cancels that out. Minnesota's bullpen third in the ever so lovable K minus BB rate. So I'm going to bank on the Twins just holding the Marlins down enough. As I like to say on this show, this game's got 4-2 written all over it. I think the Twins take this one after probably 6 innings from Ryan. That solid bullpen comes in. Nice little trends to consider in this one, Big Way. Not a big trends guy, but I did write a few down for y'all readers out there that like. The under is 43-37 this season in Twins games. The under is 23-18 in Marlins homes games this season. And on the road, the Twins are 24 and 18 to the under. So three solid trends there for you as far as getting to the window with this under. I get under 7.5 is a little scary. I wish it was 8 or 8.5, but either way, I think this one ends at 6 or 7 runs. I like it quite a bit, especially with a
Yeah.
guy like Hill.
I like to back Ryan. So yeah, we need to cool off the Marlins a little bit, and I think we can be good. The Twins have been up and down, hit or miss. I don't think you ever really know what you're gonna get with their offense. So
True.
I think that's a pretty good buy at a pretty good odds. So I like that a lot.
Appreciate it, brother. All right. You've been carrying us the last few days. Keep it up. What's your favorite play on the board for this
Yeah,
Tuesday?
today's tricky, man. We're just gonna do a couple parlays today. They're both pretty good odds, so
Nice.
we'll sit there with these.
Yeah, it's okay.
First one I will do will be Freddie Peralta. I'll do a two-leg parlay. Parlayed Freddie Peralta to get 5 strikeouts with Chris Sanchez to get 4 strikeouts. That was plus 102 over on
Nice.
Fanatics. Peralta has 5 in back-to-back games against the Mets. He has 5 in 3 straight in 5 of his last 6, 7 of his last 9, and 9 of his last 12 games overall. He has a 21% strikeout rate against this lineup overall. It's not highest strikeout rate in the world that usually I like to look for. But he does have 33% strikeout rate against 4 of these guys. So I really like the fact that I
Nice.
think he can at least get 5 or at least 4 on those, at least one on each of those guys. So there's 4 right there. Then I think he's good to at least find one more. He's been pretty locked in recently. His batting average against this current roster is a .143 with a .267 WOBA. His expected batting average today is .209, so I think he's going to be able to miss some bats today. So I think Peralta's a pretty good look, and I think he especially he likes to go on the road. I think his K rate drops a little bit at home. And he had 8 last start at New York, where they're at today, and I think on the road at somewhere like New York, he just kind of likes to show up and have a big game. He likes to step up in that big moment. Um, if Side note, if the Brewers keep struggling, I think the Mets could be a player to try to make a trade for him. So keep an eye out for Peralta to be on the move for the trade deadline. I believe if the Brewers become sellers. And then Sanchez, we cashed on Wheeler against the Padres. We saw Gore find 6 against the Padres, and I think Sanchez can fit right in there and at least find 4 against the Padres as well. He has cashed 4 in all of his games except 2 this season. He also has a 20% strikeout rate to 7 of these hitters, or was that 6? 6 of these hitters. So I at least 4 of these guys, he has a 33% strikeout rate. That's all we need to hit the 4. And then he has a 20% strikeout rate against Machado and Tatis. I think he can at least get 1 strikeout against one of those guys today. So I think he's good for 5. If you guys wanted to even run this up even more plus money, I think 5 and 5 would be okay in this spot. It's just we hardly ever target strikeouts against the Padres as it is. So to push Sanchez even
Sure.
more to go 5 is pretty risky, but I do think he can get to 5 today. So, yeah, I really like that parlay at plus money as it is at 5 and 4 for these guys.
Yeah, that's a good price you got there too. I'm a sucker for plus money, and that's a really good one. I don't really ever fade the Padres, but with an alt line like that, I think
I
you're really
know.
safe, especially
He's got a
because Sanchez.
30% K rate against this
Yeah,
lineup. Sanchez.
exactly. And Sanchez always goes deep, so you got that working for you too. He goes 6, 7 innings. He usually goes. I've seen him go what 6.2 or 7 a lot recently, just from recent
Yeah,
memory.
yeah, yeah.
Your other play, I'm a big Peralta guy. I have been for 5, 6 years.
Yeah, you are.
Like
Yeah.
him quite a bit,
Yeah, I'm
and
surprised you're not on him today.
that matchup is better than you think because I was actually looking last 14 K rate. Mets have the fifth highest K rate last couple of weeks, so
They do.
it's one of those weird ones where season long they're kind of a low K rate team, but
Yeah.
last 2 weeks they've been striking out a lot more. So this is the prime time to fade their lineup.
Yep.
Yeah, good find, man. I like that a lot. Well done.
Thank you very much. Hey, sports fans, are you looking for free daily sports betting picks and the hottest promo codes for sports books in your state? Check out eatwatchbet.com, bettorsinsider.com, and hellorookie.com. Your ultimate one-stop shops for winning sports picks and unbeatable deals. Dive into daily articles packed with expert predictions and tips to help you make smarter bets. Plus, we've got links to exclusive promo codes for every major sports book in your state. Why miss out on free money? Don't wait. Visit eatwatchbet.com, bettorsinsider.com, and hellorookie.com now and take your sports betting game to the next level.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Big Wade. Yeah, appreciate y'all checking us out. Either one of our three sites. A great place to get bonuses. Sign up. Let's get it rolling. Let Wade build your bankroll here for upcoming college football and NFL seasons. We got
Yeah, we
still
got
what?
football coming up
Yeah,
soon, don't we,
we do.
buddy? We gotta see
We
Mike over
do.
there locking in some futures already. We're
Yeah.
gonna have
Oh
to
yeah.
jump on board
Already.
here soon.
That's it. That's it. I'm a college football junkie. Always got a whole slate of plays already to roll. Love to bet early. It's kind of my thing. But yeah, let's build the bankroll, man. We got a couple solid months of baseball left. Really 3 months of baseball left before the playoffs start. So plenty of time to lock in some profits. Jump on Wade's Discord. It's cheap. I think it's what is it? Was it running now about $30 a month? But you
30
get
bucks a
plays in every
month, a
single
dollar a
sport.
day, and get plays from
Yeah,
all sorts of
a
people. And
buck a
we're
day, man.
dropping
A buck a
dropping
day.
articles out there. We're giving out
Yeah,
plus money bangers. We got Eric in there giving out plus money line and
let's go.
F5 stuff, which is stuff that me and Mike don't typically give out. So we got a nice
Yeah.
mix of stuff in there for you guys. So yeah, come check us out. And what's your play number two?
All right, let's see if I can remember how to cash a K prop, man. Just hadn't been doing well lately with these K props. But feel good about this one though. Let's
Good.
go afternoon action today. The only afternoon action game on the board. Let's go Kevin Gosman of the Blue Jays. Oh, for 6.5 Ks. I found it
Beautiful.
plus 106 at
Nice.
FanDuel. Love
Nice.
the plus money there. I don't know if it's still available. Um, Gosman did have a rough outing against New York back in April in less than 2.2 innings, but I think it's a good bounce back spot for him. You look at his career against New York, my goodness, outstanding K rate, 32.4% against them. He's absolutely owned Aaron Judge, which is kind of crazy to say as far as from a K perspective, anyway. Good bounce back spot. 34-year-old still got one of the best split fingers in the game when it's working. I think it will be working today against a division rival like the Yanks. Fastball also still got plenty of life. He's had that fastball since he was an LSU Tiger back in the day. I remember watching him. Slider, he doesn't throw it as much, but it's a big reason why he's got an 80th percentile chase rate. So just really, really good stuff. Yeah, against the Yanks, you always had the risk of the blow up factor, but I don't worry about that much here at home for him. We're not in that cracker box known as Yankee Stadium. Six Yankee hitters, K in 24% of the time or more. And as a whole, the Yanks' second highest K rate last 14 days. I'm a sucker for this over at plus money, Wade. Call me crazy. I wish I could have found a decent alt line for him to get over 5.5, but I'm going to jump on the 6.5 for plus money and cross our fingers. Hope it works out.
Hey, I don't hate it. We know the Yankees have been striking out quite a bit, so I don't mind it at all. Um, Kicking myself for not jumping on Scherzer yesterday. We faded him to go under the previous game against the
Yep.
Guardians. Took his alt line under 5.5, and we almost discussed it yesterday. I almost brought it up. Maybe we should take Scherzer to go over against the Yankees today. But then I also had this voice in the
Yeah.
back of my head, like, I don't know, Scherzer kind of sucks, so maybe we just shouldn't even
Yeah,
take that.
yeah.
And then he does
He's like
cash.
80 years old. Isn't he like 80 years old by now too? I mean, he's been pitching since you and I were in high school, I think. Like,
He had sevens, so if that gives you any good light on Gausman today, if Gausman can find it, I like a good bounce back. He had a bad start against them early in April, so I think this is a good look for him to make right on that. Well, let's say, what do they say? Right that ship. So
yeah, that's it. Get
yeah,
right. Good get right spot. Yeah, right the ship. I like it.
very
Right the
good right
ship.
spot.
Nice.
Yeah, and I said my other
There you go.
parlay, I'm going to
Parlay.
I'm gonna go to two guys that have burned me all season long. So I guess it's
There you go. Hey, why not?
yeah,
It's Tuesday.
I guess
Yeah.
it's just to put them both together. I'm gonna run out Yamamoto to go 18 outs, and I paired that with Zach Gallen to hit 4 strikeouts.
Nice.
Hopefully this doesn't burn me because there's a handful of other guys I definitely could have taken, strikeouts with for Gallon. The reason I guess I'll start with him, the reason why I like him is he has cashed this in all 3 games last year against the Giants, and even though the
Mhm.
Giants are not striking out the highest in the world, he's very good at home. His last game at home, he had 6 against the Padres. He has 5 in 6 of his last 7 games at home. Those include teams like the Padres, Dodgers, Mets, Braves, and Brewers. He also had 4 against the Cubs at home. So I just think at home, he's just a little bit different pitcher. I think he can get this at home. I think Gallen's live to get 6 strikeouts today. I know that sounds crazy, but he's just different at home, and he sees this lineup for the Giants better than others. So I think Gallen's a play up 4, 5, and 6 today. And then for Yamamoto, he doesn't really have any history against this lineup, which always gives him a little bit of a I guess that will give him a good look to at least
Yeah.
roll through the lineup at least the first 2 times through. I
Yeah.
don't think this White Sox lineup's really that good to pick up on him after the first time through. To go 17 and a half outs. One thing I really like about him is he's been kind of up and down this year. He hit it 3 straight, and then he hit 11, 18, 14, 18, or 19, and then 15. So he's been kind of up and down, up and down. His last start, he had 15. I love a bounce back spot at home against the lineup. He just, like we said, we just haven't seen. He's one of the better pitchers in baseball, probably top 5 as far as stuff goes. He may not show it. He may not have quality starts every game. Like you said, he doesn't go deep for some reason. He may have games where he walks. He may have games where he gets a lot of ground balls. But for the most part, I think this is a safe spot for him to be able to go the distance. He could go. I think this is a spot he actually could go 21. So if you want to
Yeah.
take a little plus money on him, I think a straight on him to go over. If you could find over 18 and a half out somewhere, I think that's not a bad look. So but I think this parlay is pretty safe at a minus 104 odds. So
Yeah, that's another good one, man. Basically, even money. I've been down on Gallon this year, but I mean, he got great metrics. To just get 4, I think he's what 14-3 this year. So I mean, really, really safe
yeah,
side
he's
there should
cashed this
be.
82% this season. He's only missed three
Yeah,
starts. He's not gotten this overall. So
exactly. And this is a good bounce back spot for him. For even when he was an all-star, he was more of a home guy. Like,
yeah,
he's always
correct,
struggled a little bit
correct.
on the road. And
Yep,
so I like this getting him at home. I think the blow up factor decreases a lot with him at home. Get that Arizona ballpark, it's a pretty pitcher's paradise. Kind of reminds me of San Diego a little bit. It's pretty wide open there. Got
yep.
to hit it a long way to hit it out of that Arizona park. But yeah, good stuff, man. I like both parlays today. Yeah, we gotta find it. Wade, where's that sweep? It's got to be out there somewhere.
We will, and hope you guys have a blessed Tuesday. Let's cash these tickets.
Let's go.